Hey, good morning, everybody. Dr. Bruce Guillory with Health Source of Atascocita. Today is Friday. It is January the 29th, 2017. This is our last day in the office, by the way, until after the new year. We won't be back till January 2nd, and we're only until noon. So if you're trying to get an adjustment today, call us early, 281-852-5600. But that's not why I'm here to talk. Just read an article where it says Texas is leading the nation in something that's not real great, and that is the number of flu cases going on. So, yeah, they say this is the flu season, the cold and flu season. The truth of the matter is there's not a season where the flu bugs fly in and attack us, and then a season where they go away and leave us alone. More correctly, it's a season where our immune system takes a beating and leaves us. And those flu bugs and cold bugs that are around us on a regular basis, they have a much better chance of attacking us because we create in our bodies the perfect storm for illness. We don't eat as well as we should. We eat sugary foods, processed foods, etc., all during the holiday season. We don't move as much as we ought to. We don't exercise the way we should because our schedules are crazy with the holiday stuff going on, and the weather's not conducive to being out and exercising. When we don't exercise appropriately, it impacts our immune system. When we don't eat appropriately, it impacts our immune system. Sugary foods have been shown to decrease our immune response to bacteria, and we sure get a lot of that these days. So we don't eat well, we don't move well, we're not thinking very well. What do I mean by that? We tend to be more stressed this time of year. It's the holidays. You got this party to go to. My wife and I were discussing this morning, hey, what do we got to do this weekend to prepare for New Year's? We got people coming over to our house, so a little bit of stress increased. And certainly our resting takes a beating as well. And we know that when we don't rest well, our immune response goes down too. So we have to eat better, move better. I have to think better and rest better to keep our immune system boosted. A couple other quick notes. We need to be watching our levels of vitamin D. Vitamin D is typically produced when we get exposure to sunlight. This time of year, the sun is way south of the equator, so we don't get strong sunlight. Around here lately, it's been very cloudy and very cold, so we're not out in it at all. And we know that vitamin D is very highly related to our immune response too. So we need to make sure we're supplementing with an appropriate vitamin D, vitamin D3 specifically. We carry a great one in our office. If you're looking for it, give us a shout. Another thing that happens is we keep the heater on quite a bit, like I do here like it is here in the office right now, and that's not good either. It dries out our mucous membranes, and that's a first line of defense against bacteria that gets into us through our nasal passageways, and so we're more susceptible to bacteria that way too. So we create this perfect storm by not eating well, not moving well, not thinking well, not resting well, losing our levels of vitamin D, and then living in this really dry heat inside the houses and inside the offices. So that is the reason this cold and flu season occurs this time of year. So you can choose to battle that by keeping your vitamin D levels up. That'd be the number one thing I'd tell you to do. Certainly make sure you take time to de-stress regularly in the midst of all the craziness that is the holiday season. Yes, you're going to enjoy some tasty, sugary morsels during the holidays. I do too. But we have to make sure that when we have the opportunity to eat healthy and eat well, we take the time to do that. That's vital. Make sure you try to get on a good resting schedule too. One bad night's rest lowers your immune response. So I'm saying all this to say, hey, look, there are some things you can do to fight off the chances of you having this cold and flu stuff. I've been doing my best. I had about 6 cancellations this week of patients who have the flu. Had a couple of team members that were feeling under the weather. Had some patients come in that I was a little nervous to even be around because they appeared to have something going on from a health standpoint too that I want no part of. So do your best to eat better, move better, think better, rest better, and boost your vitamin D levels. Hopefully you can stave off any chances of getting colds and getting the flu. And if you do get them, your immune system will be stronger anyway. You'll have a better chance of battling through it and getting past it faster. Dr. Bruce Guillory with Health Source of Atascocita, just giving you a little tidbit of information to help you figure out a way to stay a little healthier this year during this season. Hey, Happy New Year to everybody. If you like this video, please share it on your Twitter account, on your Facebook account, or whatever. Get this information out to other people because I don't want people thinking that they're just at the mercy of the cold and flu bugs that are out there. There's things you can do to make sure your immune system rocks as strong as possible. Happy New Year. Hope 2018 rocks in your world.